Good afternoon, More Medic One, and today we are going to take an in-depth look at these inexpensive Chinese Briggs Stratton carburetors. Guys, I bought this carburetor from Amazon for $8 and change. Yes, you heard me right, $8.59 for a Briggs Stratton clone Chinese aftermarket carburetor. For the Quantum engine, this carburetor has been produced by Briggs Stratton by Walboro for years and years. The first thing that I notice is that the quality of the materials is not too bad. It's an actual aluminum, as where the Briggs Stratton carburetor was kind of a pot metal style, or pot metal-ish. I really don't know what kind of material it was that had a coating over it. Well, this is an aluminum bodied carburetor, as you can tell. Another thing that I do notice is that it has a corrosion resistant brass fuel inlet, to where the Briggs Stratton carburetor, their fuel inlet nipple was made into the carburetor. It was part of the carburetor. The throttle valve is fair. It's got the seal here, which is good. Some of the other aftermarkets don't have a seal here. Wiggling the throttle back and forth, it's really good and tight. Just depends on where you get them. This is really loose and it's not good. The finish on this carburetor, like I said, is really nice. If you look down into the throat of the carburetor itself, it's almost like a mirror finish down in here. And to me, that would aid in fuel and air mixture flow. Would just flow better if it, wasn't all had machine marks down in there. But look at that finish in there. Isn't that extraordinary? Wow. The other thing that I do notice is that a regular 1/2-inch wrench does not fit the fuel bowl. You actually have to use a 13mm to get this carburetor open. Let's go ahead and unscrew a bowl. We'll take a look at the main jet here. As we can tell, it's a little bit different than the Briggs Stratton design. This actually has, it looks to me, as a pressed in style jet here. The nut and bowl gasket are of good quality. Instead of having just the black gasket like Briggs Stratton, this is that red sandwiched in between, kind of like a cork material, and this stuff really does work good. Moving along, we're going to remove the bowl and just take a look on the inside. And as we can tell, it's almost identical to the Briggs Stratton design. This one has a lot more of a deeper bowl profile inside the bowl. The float is almost identical. Just a few flashing marks here that's a little bit different. The float has a little bit of wiggle, which is normal. I couldn't compare this to a Briggs Stratton, but this does not seem too excessive. Full range of motion, up and down, seems to be okay. Go ahead and remove the float pin. Let's remove the float and let's take a look at the needle. Now here is where these carburetors differ a lot. The aftermarket carburetor actually has a needle and it has the Viton seat on the needle, where Briggs Stratton had just a plain steel needle with a replaceable inlet seat. It had the rubber seat that you press down in here. Again, we have the mirror finish on the inlet, and it just looks like it's, you know, good quality. I've used these carburetors a lot in the past. This one's actually from Carb Hub. So if you guys are looking for a decent carburetor, I'm not affiliated with Carb Hub whatsoever. I bought this carburetor with my own money. This is my own opinion and my own review on this style of carburetor. I'm not saying I haven't had any problems out of these Chinese carburetors. I've had to send a couple of the two-stroke carburetors back. They just wouldn't work. But other than that, no, not a problem. I mean, heck, I've had, you know, problems out of OEM carburetors not working right, and I've had to send them back, especially on Zama. But anyway, guys, if this content helped you out today, give me a thumbs up and hit that like button, and subscribe to my channel would help me out tremendously. And while you're there doing that, it won't take just another second just to hit that bell so you'll get all my new videos. Y'all have a good day. More Medic One.